Welcome. In this video, we are discussing about SAP MM Master Data. SAP works on real-time data and there is no time lag between data entry and data availability. So the important thing while creating any data is to maintain data integrity. SAP R3 data is categorized into master data, data that is created centrally and is valid for all applications. It remains constant over time, but we need to update it on a regular basis. For example, vendor is a type of master data that is used for creating purchase orders or contracts. Transactional data. Data that is associated with processing of business transaction is transactional data. SAP master data is of the following types: material master data and vendor master data. Material master data. So the key points to note about material master data are: this is the enterprise main source of material specific data, and this data will include information on the materials that a company can procure, produce, store or sell. Since there are different departments in an enterprise and each department works on some specific material, they will enter different information regarding their material. So each user department has its own view of the material master record. The data screens that are used to create material master can be divided into two categories. Main data, this will include basic data, base unit of measure weight, purchasing data over tolerance and under tolerance, and accounting data, standard price, moving price. Additional data, this will include additional information like short description about material, currency, etc. Material master has four characteristics which we will discuss one by one. Material types. Materials with some common attributes are grouped together and they are assigned to a material type. It differentiates the materials and allows organizations to manage different materials in a systematic manner in accordance to a company's requirement. For example, raw material and finished products are some of the material types. Material type can be created by the steps given below. Path to create material type: IMG, logistics general, material master, basic settings, material types, define attributes of material types. T code OM-S2. On the display IMG screen, select define attributes of material types. Click the new entries button. Fill in the required information such as name of the material type and description. Click on save and a new material type will be created. Material groups. Material group is a wider range of material type. Materials with some common attributes are taken together and they are assigned to a material group. For example, we have some materials that are to be packed. So the material type can be electrical or food products, but we can group these material types and put them in the packaged material group. Path to create a material group: IMG logistic general, material master, settings for key fields, define material groups. T code OM-SF. On the display IMG screen, select define material groups. Click new entries button. Enter the name of the material group along with the description. Click save button. New material group will be created. Number range. When we create a material master record, every material is recognized by a unique number that is known as the material number. We can assign a number to a material through two ways: external number assignment. While creating a material, you have to enter your own number containing alphabets or digits, and that should be unique. Internal number assignment. While creating a material, you need to enter any number. The system automatically generates a unique number to that material. Define number range. Internal number range can be defined by the steps given below. Path to create number range. IMG Logistic General Material Master Basic Setting Material Type. Define number range for each material type. T code MMNR. On the display IMG screen, select define number range for material type by the following the path. Click the intervals button. We can define a number range here and ext external tab. If it is checked, and then an external number can be assigned in that material. Click the save button. Number range is now defined for the material. After defining, we need to assign it to a material group. On the same screen, select groups tab. For a material group, we can assign a number range here. Click on save. Number range is now assigned to the material group. Material master creation. Material master contains information on all materials that a company procures, produces, or sells. It contains central data that is available at all levels. Path to create material master. Logistic material management. Material master material. Create material. T code MM01. For any create transaction, we use 01 or edit 02, display 03. On the SAP menu screen, click the create button for following the path. Fill all the required details such as material number, external number assignment, material type, industry sector, etc. Select the views you want to maintain for your material. Enter the name of the plant and storage location. Enter the required information in your material view such as unit of measure, currency, standard price, moving price, etc. Click on save. A new material will be created. Vendor master data. The key points about vendor master are: vendor master data is the enterprise main source of vendor specific data. It includes information on vendors from which a company can procure or can sell. A vendor master record contains information such as vendor's name, address, etc. Data in a vendor master record is divided into three categories. General data. General data is maintained at a client level and it is valid for all organizational levels. Accounting data. Accounting data is maintained at a company level and it is valid for all plants belonging to that company. Purchasing data is maintained at the purchasing organization level. Vendor master has three characteristics which we will discuss one by one. Vendor account group. Vendors are categorized according to their requirements. Some of the vendors have similar characteristics that are grouped together and placed in one category. For example, all local vendors can be placed under one account group. Create a vendor account group by these steps. Path to create vendor account group. IMG Logistic General Business Partner Vendor Control Define Account Group and Field Selection Vendor T code OBT3. On the display IMG screen, select Define Account Group and Field Selection Vendor. Click New Entries button. Fill in all the necessary details such as name of account group, general data and field status. Click the Save button. A new vendor account will be created. Number range. When we create a vendor master record, every vendor is recognized by a unique number known as the vendor number. As in the case of material master, we have external as well as internal number assignments for vendor master. Define number range. Number range can be defined by these steps. IMG Logistic General Business Partner Vendor Control Define number range for vendor master record. T code XDN1. On the display IMG screen, select Define number range for my vendor master record by following the path. Click the intervals button. It will create a number range for the customer account. Click the Insert button. We can define a number range here and external tab if it is checked. And then external number assignment can be done in that vendor. Click on Save. New number range will be created. Assignment of number range. After defining a number range, We need to assign it to a vendor group. On the same screen above, select the number range tab. For a particular vendor group, assign a number range here. Click on save. Number range is now assigned to vendor group. Creation of vendor master. Vendor master contains a list of vendors from where a company can procure or sell goods. Vendor master can be created by path. SAP menu logistics, material management, purchasing, master data, vendor, create. Decode X case. On the SAP menu, select create central vendor data. Fill in all the required fields such as company code, purchasing organization, and vendor number with external number assigned. Fill in all the details of vendor address such as street name, postal code, country. Fill in all the necessary bank details. Fill in all the necessary accounting information of the vendor. Fill in the terms of payment that are defined in the company and vendor. Click on save. New vendor master will be created. So this was a brief discussion on SAP material management, master data, and we will be discussing more on SAP in the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now.